Greetings, my dear viewers. The Pyramid on air. So welcome to our analytical digital pit. In this video, we will talk in detail about the 61 episode of the Skibidi Toilet series, Secret Peeping Secret Agent, new long-awaited character SPEAKERWOMAN, Easter egg to the famous YouTuber, a new kind of Skibidi toilet. You will learn this and much more in more detail, so stay on the channel. There is a new section on my channel,
The Pyramid Arcane.
I will hide arcana in my videos. You need to find the arcane and write a comment with the name of the arcane and arcane's timecode. The episode begins in some new city. Judging by the plants and buildings around, it's either Florida or California. What do you think about it? In the background, you can see a train with tanks, and the tanks are most likely acid. I have a hypothesis that this acid is intended for the Skibidi Skull Army. Perhaps the scientists are preparing their brick battle and filling their barrels with deadly contents. And most likely the battle in this location is just the same being fought for these resources. And I want to note a very fierce battle. Look at all this destruction around here. There was clearly a hellish massacre. So you have probably already noticed that the episodes began to come out much less often. If before the episode came out every 3 days, now it began to come out every 5 days. This is due to the fact that the series has become much more complex and saturated with various special effects, and many complex heroes and battles have accumulated. And as you understand, all this needs to be maintained and developed. It became noticeable that the episodes are released at night, and there are various technical errors in them. In addition, there were problems with the publication of music, because there is no music in the full versions of the episodes, and it appears only in the short versions. Nevertheless, we are all full of patience with the author because he makes unique and ingenious content. We wish him strength and good luck. We see that the battle is fierce, and one of the cameramen runs with a severed arm in horror to escape. Next, we see a new type of Skibidi toilet. This time, Skibidi toilet designs were directed towards land transport. Our attention is a 4-wheel high-speed toilet. We see that it is protected by special armored plates, and on the sides it is equipped with 2 circular chainsaws. By the way, please note that there is no flushing device on the cistern. I suspect that the fuel of this car is in this tank. The traffic light on the street turns green, and the next moment turns red, warning us that something terrible is about to happen. Another cameraman while still trying to escape. Well, his speed is too slow, so the machines boil the toilet, instantly catching up with him and ruthlessly sawing him in half. Terrible sight. Well, at such moments, hope returns to our souls. Because if you remember the last episodes and the fate of other cameramen, then there is a good chance to see an army of restored cyborgs in the next episodes. For example, our already well-known scientist was also sawn in half. But it has been rebuilt with a more powerful robotic kit. It is likely that the same will happen to our beloved Ninja Plunger Man and Simp Cameraman. Next, we see how a powerful light blue beam that paralyzes the cannons of the cameramen hits the head exactly. How well we all remember. In episode 54, the cameraman squad successfully used these rifles to defeat Skibidi toilets. Yes, they do not work on big titans such as G-Man and Acid Skull. Well, they show themselves well in battle with small toilets. Having received a powerful discharge and falling into a stupor of paralysis, the Skibidi toilet machine loses control. The wheels skid and boil the toilet at full speed on the wreckage that served as a springboard. The toilet car ruthlessly explodes when colliding with a truck that blocked the way to the next street. Next, we see how the cameraman tries to escape without a hand, and he does it very well because a detachment of his colleagues arrives in time and makes a confident sweep of the territory. And of course, look at the background. Who is hiding there, huh? Well, of course, our secret agent. Strange enough, but this time, we do not see the green glow. Maybe it's because he's too close to the warring entities and doesn't want to be seen. Perhaps he is waiting for the right moment to go outside and collect all the Cameron's heads, because they contain very important information for him. You know, I had another theory that at the end of the whole series there will be a scene where the secret agent who collected all the heads of stone assembles this data and releases one big grand movie. What do you think of it? Write in the comments. And now moving further down the street in order to clean up. A squad of cameramen is suddenly attacked by a new Skibidi toilet. Look at his unique device. He has a jetpack with 2 turbines, 2 bazookas on the sides with rockets. There is a powerful sound column in the front. The toilet tank itself has a special server part built in, most likely providing a powerful high-frequency deafening sound. Below, there are 2 powerful lanterns. In high-speed mode, they fold closer to the toilet. But when activated, they move in different directions for a wider defeat of the enemy. Pay attention to his unusual appearance. In the description, DaFuq defined this character as Geeky Jesus Toilet. It's like two YouTubers talking through content. Not so long ago, the famous YouTuber Penguin Zero reviewed the Skibidi toilet video. In response to this, DaFuq decided to send him his respect through 3D animation. And I want to tell you, it turned out very cool and cool. Next, Geeky Jesus Toilet activates blinding lights in combination with a dense sound wave. I would call it a light sound strike. This is very similar to when the Titan Theremin used his red glow in combination with the Speakerman chest column. Boom! And the whole detachment of cameramen was instantly stunned. Their cameras were out of order and every soldier lost his bearings. Taking advantage of this situation, Geeky Jesus Toilet starts hitting everyone with rockets to death. What a terrible sight. See how the pupils of the villain have changed. Why is this happening? I have a very interesting theory which I will talk about later. So watch the video until the end. And that's when the turn comes to Mung's POV camera. Attention, Geeky Jesus Toilet switches to the other side of the street. And oh my God, look what it is. Incredible, magically, finally. Long-awaited Speakerwoman. Look at the description of the video where DaFuq wrote the phrase, "Speaker men are saving everyone again." Why is there a question mark here? Most likely the author is hinting at the fact that salvation is not yet a holiday, and perhaps one of the speaker men is a traitor. What do you think about this? Write in the comments. Look how cheerful, light she is, dancing to the music. Geeky Jesus Toilet uses his weapon on her, but to his surprise, it has absolutely no effect on the female speaker. Look at the beautiful combination of flowers in her stylish clothes. She taunts and teases to boil the toilet in a fit of sarcasm, applauding him for his efforts. The Skibidi Toilet fires a rocket at her in the hope that she is in a stunned state. But instead, the speakers of the woman with the help of a sound wave reflects his rocket and directs it directly to his head. She then takes out 2 knives from her compact backpack, inserts into special facial recesses, and with a powerful push of a sound wave shoots sharp knives directly into the Geeky Jesus Toilet. The knives are stuck right into the victim's eyeballs. This show is not for the faint of heart. Skibidi Toilet goes blind and emits its famous scream. Great reference, worthy of respect. A woman performs an acrobatic trick that boggles the imagination. She twists a somersault forward, pushing off the ground with a sound wave in order to move as high and far as possible in space. She easily jumps on the cistern of a Skibidi Toilet, knocks down the protection of the lever of the flush device with his elegant, fashionable heel, and washes away the enemy. Skibidi Toilet falls and explodes into small shards. Next, the Speakerwoman lends a helping hand to POV Cameraman and raises him to his feet. As you all may have noticed, this is a reference to the episode where the speakers first appeared. Look how symbolically the author illuminates the scene with a green traffic light, telling us that the territory has been cleared and everything is fine. We also see the Speakerman's victorious cargo transport. It has become more modernized. What do the red elements on the hull say? Then we see the victorious columns descend, and a helicopter with medical engineers, who, as always, will pick up the affected soldiers and take them to the laboratory for further modifications. And then we see the victorious Flex dance speakers. I confess that I love this dance and adore these characters for their cheerfulness and ability to have fun even in the most difficult moments of life. Pay attention to the pink shirt sleeve POV camera change. We obviously want to emphasize this character. Perhaps we will see a new love line in the series? Let's go through the details of our new character one more time. She has throwing knives, which she probably keeps in her compact backpack. Pay attention to the new loudspeaker with 4 knife holes. Its center speaker is very beautifully illuminated with a deep pink color. This speaker allows her to use a powerful sound wave. With it, she repels objects, jumps over long distances, throws melee weapons. She also has earmuffs to protect her from sonic weapons. She also has a beautiful satchel with various accessories. I think she carries knives, batteries for headphones, and an amplifier for the speaker. Pay attention to her stylish clothes. What a beautiful combination of colors. Wonderful long legs and elegant heels. Notice that the abilities of Skibidists are growing. They are already using both teleportation technology and the use of the sound of light. Even though the Alliance is doing well now, something tells me that the Skibidi toilet's response will be very strong and insidious. And finally, there is a new section on my channel.
The secret meanings.
Now let's talk about something that even the author of the series does not suspect. We all know that every person has a subconscious. And whether he wants it or not, his actions reveal various secret meanings. For example, we see that DaFuq is part of the younger generation of YouTubers, a Penguin Zero. In turn, the representative of the older generation. And Leisure unknowingly showed its power to carry 2 sharp knives into the eyes of an old YouTuber. Show your position. And he showed that the younger generation is advancing and occupies a high position in the content production market. By the way, did you notice what a strong emphasis on DaFuq gave to the eyes of the old YouTuber? He drew them with multiple pupils. Such pupils create the power and strength of a being capable of being aware of many different streams of information. And the streams of information are YouTube channels. We can see a similar scene in episode 333, where Leisure, with the help of the G-Man, destroys the sign. YouTube underlines its dominant presence in the video production market. By the way, the knife in the archetype of psychology denotes a logical structure and an idea that is capable of defeating any theory with its logic. And so 2 YouTubers of different generations met to measure their strength. They broadcast their ideas with the help of sound, and DaFuq plunges the eye sockets of the old YouTuber with his main new 2 invincible ideas. And what are these ideas? Let's try to define it in the comments. Click like and subscribe to the channel. And may the force of the pyramid be with you. Good luck!